If you're following Depp vs. Heard, I'm sure you know Johnny Depp's won the case in Virginia against Amber Heard, and it was found that she defamed him, and now she owes him some money. But the problem is, her legal team will not let it go, and Amber herself will not let it go. This article is called Amber Heard's Lawyer Single Out Juror 15 in Attempt to Get Johnny Depp Verdict Axed. This is from Cinema Blend. They're not that great, but they're on top of the news, and I like to check out who's on whose side and everything. So let's see what they got. The Johnny Depp and Amber Heard defamation trial might be technically over, but with each passing day it's becoming clearer we're not even close to a legal resolution. Okay, give me a break, man. Not even close. We go through 6 weeks of evidence that Amber defamed Johnny, but we're not close to a resolution. Let's keep thinking about it. Maybe take 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. What happened here? Audio evidence, photo evidence, witnesses, but we got to keep thinking about it. On Friday, Heard's attorneys filed a 43-page motion in an attempt to get the court to overturn the more than $10 million judgment against their client. The filing runs down a host of different reasons they feel the verdict should be thrown out, including problems with Juror 15. Of course. Blame it on the jury. We have no idea who Juror 15 is. That's right. No idea who they are, so what's the point? His identity is legally protected, but according to Heard's legal team, his inclusion in the jury may have compromised her due process. Good thing it's protected, because Amber and her friends and all of them would go after him if it wasn't. That's what they do. They go after people they disagree with. That's because they claim his age was reportedly listed incorrectly on the juror list panel. He was apparently identified as being born in 1945, but he looks much younger and seems, in their estimation, to have actually been born decades later. They want it investigated as to whether he actually received a summons to appear and want to look into whether he was properly vetted by the court. Here's a quote from the filing per Law and Crime, because they're looking for any little technical issue that they can get their hands on. Okay, what if he was born in 52 or 58? Would it really matter? Are they going to say somebody older could have judged better? Gasping at straws, I think, is the phrase a lot of people use about this woman here and the legal team. The court should investigate whether Juror 15 properly served on the jury. On the juror list panel sent to counsel before Viewer Dyer, the court noted that the individual who would later be designated Juror 15 had a birth year of 1945. Juror 15, however, was clearly born later than 1945. Publicly available information demonstrates that he appears to have been born in 1970. This discrepancy raises the question whether Juror 15 actually received a summons for jury duty and was properly vetted by the court to serve on the jury. I'm sure he was. So if someone wrote 2 numbers wrong, let's assume that's true. Let's assume born in 1970. They would be 50-something years old judging this case. That would be better, probably, than someone in 45. Just saying. Maybe, a little sharper, a little more energy, things like that. I don't see the problem. In the same legal filing, Heard's team admits jury panel errors aren't ordinarily grounds for getting a verdict overturned, but they claim there's a possibility Juror 15 isn't who he says he is, which would be, in their estimation, a due process violation. The allegation is just one in a long list of problems they run down in this most recent filing. Amber Heard's team claims Johnny Depp didn't actually prove that he suffered that much financial hardship because of the op-ed. Ben Chu commented on this, and he said it wasn't anything that they haven't said before, which is probably accurate, because it seems like this is their normal pattern. They argue it was very unlikely the actor would have appeared in Pirates 6, and they argue Depp himself said he wouldn't have taken the role for 1 million applicants. But he said that after they let him go from the franchise. He didn't say that at the time. Misinformation from Cinema Blend. In addition, her team is arguing that what actually matters here is whether Heard believes she was abused. What? What? What are you talking about? It matters what she believes? Sorry, that's on its face ridiculous. but it sounds familiar. Feelings before facts? That kind of thing? Alright, I won't get political. People don't like it, but just saying. If she believes her own allegations, a jury can't find she acted with malice, and they claim Depp's legal team never proved she didn't believe her own claims. How the hell could you prove someone doesn't believe what they're saying? Even if it's terrible acting, you could never actually prove someone doesn't believe something, unless, of course, there's some kind of video of her saying she doesn't believe herself. I don't know. Seems like a huge stretch to me. Johnny Depp and Amber Heard were only married from 2015 to 2017, but their relationship has lived on through a series of court cases and legal issues in the aftermath. Most recently, Depp sued Heard for defamation after she published an op-ed claiming, wait, we know this stuff, Cinema Blend. Let's catch up to the future. Not like 5 years ago. Then they say the case was televised. We know. Let's move on. The jury ultimately awarded mostly in favor of Johnny Depp. The jury ruled she acted with malice and defamed him on several counts and awarded him more than $15 million in damages, which was later reduced to $10 million and charge. They also found her in favor on one court over a statement Depp's former attorney made and awarded her $2 million. There was some hope the two would settle and move on after the trial, but this latest motion would seem to indicate their legal situation will continue because of who? Because of who? Cinema Blend, say it. The situation will continue because of Amber. They want to make it out like the situation will just have to continue because of certain things. No, Amber can't let it go. Her legal team can't let it go. Some of her friends can't let it go. It's continuing because of her, and she's the one that said she wanted to let it go. No word on whether an investigation will be launched into Juror 15, but if anything shady does come out, expect to hear about it. Expect to hear about it from Cinema Blend. Expect to hear about it from pro-Amber sites who can't take Johnny's side, although they're a movie website who's had decades of Johnny Depp content to help them float by. But no thanks, of course, because they're Cinema Blend. They're shills. Anyway, let me know what you think down below. Juror 15, is it an issue or is it something that's not very relevant? Would it matter? A billion people or more saw all the evidence, the case, and everything. It's pretty obvious what happened. So now it's time for you know who to let it go, because Johnny's playing shows with Jeff Beck. He's ready to move on. Consider subscribing here. I'm doing Depp vs. Heard, Marilyn Manson, little Ezra Miller when that comes up in the news. And if you don't subscribe, I'll be really sad about it. But I'll get over it, make a new video, something like that. See you next time. They argue it was very unlikely the actor would have appeared in Pirates of the Caribbean 6. Say it, Pirates of the Caribbean 6. It's hard when I'm reading fast. There's an outtake. All right. They argue, not the argue. Try again. No word on whether that's hard to say fast. An investigation. All right.